This is your synchronicity from the universe. I'm going to tell you something that's going to pack a punch. It's going to resonate for you. So listen up to what I have to say. Save this if you don't feel like watching the whole thing, because I guarantee you I'm going to tell you something that's going to pack a punch for you. So the first thing that I'm hearing clairaudiently before I even get into the cards is that we are a little overworked, we're a little exhausted, and overstimulated. This is making me feel like the thing that Spirit's telling me is that you need to rest and you need to chill out a little bit. And I know it's hard at this time of the year because we have, the holidays, it's the end of the year, the weather's getting darker, there's a lot going on to kind of put us down. But you have to remember it is perspective, okay? So instead of being sad about it being a little colder out, getting darker, being busier, we need to transform that energy, alchemize it into something else that benefits you. Now, listen, I am someone who gets seasonal depression. I get so sad in the winter, I tell you what. But I look at it as a time to get in my little cocoon and rest up for what's coming, right? Because the spring is going to be so amazing, so busy, that now is my time to kind of get in my cocoon, rest by the fire, light a candle, and kind of meditate in a sense, and receive all the ideas for what I want to manifest this spring. So you have to take that energy and alchemize it into a different way, okay? So let's get into your message. What do you need to hear today? I know it's got to be something big because this found you, right? Okay, look at this. We have a little card that wants to come out here. Ooh, okay, it's the Emperor. This is also big Aries energy. You don't have to be an Aries, but I think it's interesting that I was just talking about alchemizing this winter energy for what you want to do in the spring. And guess what the very first sign is of the zodiac? It's Aries. Aries that's end of March, early April, which is right when spring is happening. So I think it's just interesting. It's almost like validation that Spirit chose to give us the Emperor. Okay, but I feel like you have a hard time sitting still. You have a hard time sitting down because the Emperor wants to get stuff done, right? There's like this fiery, it's like commanding energy too. You might be someone who finds, like sometimes you could be a little bit bossy sometimes too. Not all of you, but I do feel that energy from some of you. So Spirit's saying, you know what? You're fighting against yourself here. That's not going to help you. It is what it is, okay? Rest, relax. Give yourself permission to do that. Think of something exciting to make yourself excited to rest and relax. Because I know I have a hard time doing that too. If I am stuck in the house for more than one day, I start getting depressed. I am so serious, you guys. So, you can make it exciting though. What can you do in your home to make it more exciting to be there, more exciting to rest, more exciting to relax in your home? It could be like maybe you just buy some delicious coffee to make. And so, in the evenings, I'm tired because I have 3 kids, you guys, but maybe you don't need real coffee in the evening. But sometimes I like to make like a nice peppermint mocha from home and sip it by the fire and drink it. And that's my time of kind of like that's my cocoon moment. What's your cocoon moment? Okay, what's something that's going to excite you to rest and relax? Maybe it's a really fuzzy blanket. Get yourself a really fuzzy blanket to lay with. Find a really good movie that you want to watch. There are so many different ways you can get excited about resting and relaxing, but that's what's going on here. Spirit says you gotta slow down. You have to. You're gonna burn out. You don't want to burn out before the big shebang comes. The fat lady hasn't even sung yet. You can't be burnt out. This is your time to recuperate. This is your time to rest and relax for what's coming. Because what's coming is so big, so amazing. You're gonna need all your energy for it. 2026 has all these amazing things waiting for you. And it's coming in the spring. Just like the trees lose their leaves and hibernate, that's what you need to be doing. You need to follow nature's cues. We do have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse on the bottom of the deck here, which, it's the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. So this is making me feel like big manifestation energy. Also, the red gems are sticking out to me. Okay, so red is the color of the root chakra. It's the very first chakra. So this is making me feel like down to like the bare, I feel like some of you guys are afraid that if you don't keep busy, then you're going to not be in a good place and your safety is going to be compromised, right? Because the root chakra, it has to do with all of our basic fundamentals, right? safety, security, that kind of thing. So it makes me feel like you need to give yourself some grace, and you don't have to balance the world on top of your head, okay? But I do feel like you're manifesting something very big, but you have to rest or you won't be ready for it, okay? So let me know if this resonates for you. If you like this sweatshirt, it's in my TikTok shop. When they're gone, they're gone. They come in white, black, and I also have t-shirt options. If you go into the TikTok shop and you cannot find this, email me, okay? Because I know the TikTok shop does not deliver outside of the USA. So if that's the case, email me and I will tell you how to get your shirt. Also, the tarot decks, all my tarot decks are also in the TikTok shop. These are decks that I made myself, and when they're gone, I'm not going to be getting any more. So if you've been thinking about getting a deck, go look at all my options I have in there. Okay? I'll see you guys next time.